everyone just a yanimbuas yakasia pa mo man ya e wasa so twe mu oduro yedema wo mo ensam ne ne bebre ka ya bone bede ya chichira kokuo bre no so na wotwe nsam wodo so esisi ye no ye bebom gon e dia ma one man contractor anwumre eye me na ade mununkum Joshua Kwame Kule no meda wase pi wono adawroma gina machi omiamia nnuomam titi nnuomam de bi film keka bi bom African Facebook YouTube wono am na atwamatum na seda na ankasa de Franco Trading Enterprise ya demo mpacho wa phone papa to computer papa to printer papa to de enkanso da muru dwan me pacho ko Franco ho na oma abintobo no so de da form say tim ebrewo DBS Industries roofing sheet no papa ni fie en ho ko binto me pacho opedi yanka nsuo da de ene ekuridan no so be madan ni munyim abamu ensuo metoto e ma chese umesu entwa agyajo eni mpa chese se de tie no botantim emfie wo ha na de tie na tie mpacho DBS for hom na ubenya papa medin ede nana ade mununkuma buso enjibre ne entami kuchu ensam ni nchiremu yenwoso e
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Ya shansam na sia na mampani John Dramani Mahama kache na yede wo ehya se afiri na winim se ebibrem ha mpanimfo nyina behia e wonkran ha ene adwumadi a wodie ene enyasem ketwa 2025 Africa a prosperity dialogues ena chese ebibrem ha mpanimfo nyina behia e wo enkramantam ha mekire Ghana a wo mu nyina atwetwe komo kwampa e befa so ebibrem ebe echese ebetumpon na afa na ntuma pefra na Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama wabro nya kwanya wakasa ena wade afutuo ekwa ma akandifo a wo bibrem ha nyina sezezei ekwa ye faso edwano yensa kirem ene raw materials ye je ya ne de ko ye je ya exportation ne export no da bi sese de yempe kwampa be faso yankase ye bedi hu dwuma na fe wi a finishing product no ye de akọ kirem sa no betimi aboam ye sikasem atimi atoto ye pa no koda nche betimi aboa kreti nwuma ama ebibrem ha emabunu enya bia ye amasika twitwiri die etimi abegu ye botom pa mampani John Dramani Mahama anodisimo wadi to dwa wodwumadie no wase no eyentie bie
the full operationalization of the Pan-African payment and settlement system to facilitate the payment for goods and services across our continent. If we commit to these actions, we can unlock a $3.4 trillion market, creating jobs and prosperity for millions of Africans across this continent. We must move beyond being exporters of raw material to become producers of finished goods, whether it is cocoa in Ghana, oil in Nigeria, copper in Zambia, or diamonds in Botswana. We must process and add value to our natural resources. By so doing, we'll not only increase our share of global trade, but also create sustainable jobs for our people, especially our young people. We must indigenize ownership of our natural resources. There's capital and technology available to us today to increase our participation in the exploitation of our natural resources.
Wei mampani John Dramani Mahama na wo wie ne kasa na woto aso de afutuo ekoma bibrem ha kandifo se be mpraduasa ye kekama funu ye kekama da kamana wo man bia betumpon asa be mpraduasa aban no nko antimi nchichiri kuro no ntimi nchichiri ma ne santi ankura buroni basia na private sector no wo se etimi hyimu kina pa ne timi bu asa da be ya wo man ne nchichiri ne mpuntuo ne nkankro ebetimi akwa animu wode achew papa akwa ma bibrem ha kandifo se ebe ya private businesses no wo mo wani nko ho se da be ebetimi na omotratre wahiem abie nyuma eso amamebuno.
Our governments must therefore work hand in hand with the private sector to drive industrialization through special economic zones that encourage manufacturing and innovation, access to finance for small and medium-sized enterprises, which are the backbone of our economies, investments in technical and vocational education to equip our youth with the skills needed for industries of the future. The fourth industrial revolution presents a golden opportunity for Africa to leapfrog traditional development models. We don't need to go back to inventing the wheel. Digital transformation can drive financial inclusion. It can improve public service delivery and create new opportunities for all our people. We must therefore expand internet access and digital infrastructure to bridge the digital divide. We must encourage fintech and e-commerce to facilitate trade and economic participation.
We aye Mampani John Dramani Mahama 2025 Africa Prosperity Dialogues Jumedia ekoso ewo enkramantam ha na Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama din semin ekotuga yanto so na yankonsem fufurumu na ena no yawada nwumere de oman konkro Ghana na nyasem ketoa ene okopiem wo memra sebedwafia ene we eye boot for boot all die be die na dwumadie ena na mpanimfo sebi mpradua sa Ghana fo ato abam wo ene ebinum mfifra wotre ebi wo mo sori ahomache kwoto abam wo mo chese empripra gropa nu odi ofi ho na nyasem ketoa ebeto dwa Ghana fo kasafa ho aka ho bi ema enroda speaker of parliament yewura agbangbagben ene wotana mrasebedwafie eka kire mrasebedwa ne Ghana fo nyina se mrasebedwafie fo no nipa makona ibi wo ho a ene emprempren ya wadwo ntumi ni wondi brafiri wonsam a ene afie ho wonsi ho na wotwemienu etel federal notice na ensemi na yewura Richard Champon wano aye second majority chief whip wadi atudwa HMS no kwasem ade speaker ya no ne kwaso no nuom ne kwaso no pa na na ni gye na hohoa se speaker of parliament etimi atu sa na mo no yewura Richard Champon ensemnie.
We need to reflect on these things. We are leaders. Yema ebusan for mo ntaba man dey bia na mo no proceedings in the house on air live. Don't share me TV don't share no social media handle via the share. It's a idea good for the image of individuals and even parliament as an institution. But the firm of a majority chief whip. So we share proceedings from the beginning. Dominion are no pata. Some judge crop say open up yes, I know say or can say boom catch and unya de oyeno. Unya na sumjema. Into all along no put your intervene. By the point on name tampuri ko catch and ko for winning but from day one, what me say, me doing na so reach out. Munya de moye no yenye adwuma no. And sports minister and former sports minister na said in the count. Who's on the page na konya besi table no so no. So much be so a table no. So for me no major mo na ye ya pa.
Nipa yatin nkan Richard Champon na no disem na wotie na wo wie ne kasa en wo kire mo se we de wode adesrade pa na ono kura no wo sa tena se dwene hu din ne nwanwa se video na etwaguo pa Michael wa kire ba vi New Gaben South abatwa mpasua so no na emra se bedwanin enna yewura Mustafa Yusuf wano so chese emra se bedwani saa nipa mienin video ipa na dia wodi mu ntintiman wo pia table no opia microphone na e ka hweko ni nyina speaker ntimi wo se ho no de nwanwa na wo hwenu mu se speaker of parliament mienu ipa de wo betu so na wo mo so se suspension ni bi wo ho a yemfama wo mo
aha bonten oko kan sinipa be fa na wadwen asi nyina no enye affected people no any here nyina bit ma to be no public interaction and me and interaction we need to be very careful and circumspect. By the end of the day, no, we mandate 4 years. The people will look at all these things, Washington and nonsense, and if they will renew your mandate, it will be based on all these things, and it's not good for our image as a country. And be careful. We are or unfettered grounds to misbehave. It's very, very careful. But Tama no don't play site yeni aba no for contempt no. So what you speaker the last statement na also respect is end. One respect to be on respect to. It doesn't matter opposition. Respect is reciprocal.
We second majority chief whip o memra sebedwafie yewura Richard Champon na no disem na woti yi yanto so na yenyina mu ewo amanyosem ani mu nkomudia na wenim se Mampani John Dramani Mahama any appointment no guso chese din wo boba edin bi wo ho a unwa na yema so se na ye nipa so masikura se radio fokura ta afra no as political analyst ene keka ho a Mampani abondin ye hu je we be a Canada na convention People's Party CPP me no ka say emumpanimfo say wo nyina ebo mampani John Dramani Mahama baso hwe appointment ye ode ba o mo say oh enyoma koye yenkwa homa no so na ye ne deputy communications officer edema CPP eye Abdul Malik enkodi enkomo miwra wotime nka ma adwo
mejoso minia
na apombo ko de
edini dia wo ba ana wo de senem no saka Abdul Malik Jalil
ayo Sabo bio
Abdul Malik Jalil
ayo honorable we de wadawroma yanko no tawtaw ntiem mampani John Dramani Mahama yanya ne ntie se CPP amonyuko appointments a wode ba emoni so emudi ho adanse bo na baso Ghana adehie bi so ahyase enwenwe fa ho se edin bi wo kora ba bontena se nipa no a yabo ne din no amonyosem unti ne din wo party bi a buda ensu ho ase ne din nie CPP as a political party appointments a mampani John Dramani Mahama ye mu take wo ho ne say mu ne say ekoye
minia me da sibebre na mame for akonya so na me fantia Ghana fu nyina no weti for na appointment o mampin ye na adi nyina da ne kwan so pepe o mampin o be ba no say o be all inclusive say ye na ya ajanto akra no say inde so abe mi kra na say etre Ghana mind say oh yeah all inclusive government oh yeah o man pin enti ni apprentice ni adini na boni bie ni ho say obefa Haruna Idisu as an education minister education sector Omwano MPP for na omode free SHS buy but in Kolakra ko kura no munye diane di bibia ezese omunya desk kura tra kra omunya nti ohia an experience okita adwen adwen so eno odi Haruna akwasho nti appointment na waye na adi nyina na eda na pem Minia. Manato.
Mo enti ebinum koma wo mudie ne se youth no kura ya doso dodo no woni safo na nya adwene wo hu.
Mini wo mo ya adwene because youth ono om ko vote here. And then when the youth speaks, the whole society has spoken. It is all the youth for FSA Bumaya, Ebony Bank. Because you to follow, hello, so. Miankasa, me namesake, Malik Basintelli. So, man, appointed that. Ebony Bank. Well, ye na hockey can or yeah. And so, man, paying a man is appointed for the youth.
Enti
NPP for na namna o mo kika kanu kasa keke
enti mienhwa de wa ha sede wusi ebo maba so na appointment ni ye kama no expectation from enkrofo ye bo mudin no ene say
my expectation back because one energy sector, you have a problem. And Obo, or mentioned our friend saying John Jinapo, I was very happy. Say, you can't sit here, a big Rico. A car at the against Ghana for Grico. Yent Winka. Into a man paying no priority me, I didn't know to sustain the energy sector. And I also football at 2% as a finance minister. Into other your friend is saying, I would threat name to Boassier, dear French, no uncle parliament, only the budget. Now, Miss Sono Mebube Kakrebi say say unya ntubase na say udiga amwa entatia ohona ubehu na kuma
enti yejawa mu akono appointments committee enrachi yawada dwumadi ekwoso a mpanimfo a Ghana-fo ato aba mu wo mu bubu table so say microphones CPP as a political party asemi mu so mu say mu ka ho asem say
they say meaning CPP no we have a hierarchy of order. I think it's whatever is happening at the appointment committee, no, the rank and file of the party is also looking at it. From the back, the communication bureau, we also look at it and then issue a press release. Issue any press release. Into yes, also it's an observation. Yes, also any headache.
All right. Opani meda wasna me de wasi.
But my main fa asem kaka ento me papa kese our friend Mr. Benjamin Amnata watofum and me fa wakunya yesu no na me de awose ebusuan na di na abraman na yako
we de kafa
me ankasa sinya ilajo poku ni aso our friend Benis and the honors also watofum ewa kropon nti medase bebre
yo we de Eraden Shamoden kafra papa so we deputy communications officer ma CPP Abdul Malik na yenenom edi enkomo no yanto aso na yankonsem fufuru mu yeda so agina mu ewo amanyosem animu nkomodi a na no yawada de koso ewo man mu mrahye bedwafie mpanifo pi no aku ahodo asase kasafa ho na chief crusader edema Crusaders Against Corruption Emmanuel Wilson Jr. Ewo paninu so akasa wodna no tumbi wo kirem se wono akasa de akoso ewo man mrahye bedwafie no sobo no wo kikire ofam obi ase Ghana fo ankasa no de sobo bo mo eni ebuso panis wo pani maba sanya Ghana fo ne koya ade na anu ya wada mpanimfo a epiapia table hi obubu chese he table so nan SS microphones wo maja pade no enye Ghana fo mrahye bedwafiefo no a binum na yesa na opani Emmanuel editu dwa kirem se Ghana fo na san alai ekoyi sa mpanimfo kwoto abama wo mutise bi mpradua san wudi kokromoti ne kwoto aba nipa na wotoma no se wan hwa nipa ne ye wan hwa nipa no su ne ban na ene hu ne se ya honorable chese sa na kwotoma na end result se ya na be yentron de so bo no kekira na wo kekire edi ama chese Ghana fo se abatu a Ghana fo binum kwoto ya se bi mpradua se binum antro abapa no ho results wa eni
well, anytime there you bring opportunity to say a better aba, especially on why yet to aba mom so mundi, particularly our parliament. It is a who say a individuals are reflect constituents are omugine nimono, constituents nisu and any bank. And until say Okoto Abama individuals are it is some represent constituents. Our parliament are Shembra, are united to now at the end of the day, these individuals communicate to say they don't respect in Brana Omwa Shisha say Yindisuna. Then you can trace it all the way to one Omu decided on better Abama such individuals.
We a chief crusader ma Crusaders Against Corruption na ora Emmanuel ewie ne kasam eno kirem say we eni kwasa yamane suwa wamu a edi sa adwuma no me kire MPs no a edi sa adwuma no enya suspension nko na wose yede mo wose chese abanchi wo ne mmara fiko enu omu di na hwehwemu fiko so ekoso
they see what parliament efa lieutenant sem no confusion e baaye ye na ye nim say confusion ba embra kwan so na te say defa ente say ye dem bra ne hye yensen na unya individuals ayato aba mo so mo represent constituencies na omu to me decide say omu dem bra be show mun say it means say first and foremost those individuals na nkata parliamentarians omu engage in such things no omu ankasa no omu ye a disappointment ebiem constituents are a two abadima these individuals. It simply means that those constituents, as at now, they still don't know how to identify leaders to lead their constituents. And I am so disappointed not only in the parliamentarians are almost taking in branding into their hands, but also constituents almost decided on better Obama such individual and not such caliber of people.
We a chief crusader Crusaders Against Corruption Emmanuel Wilson Jr. Nene and I would say I Adom 106.3 Asempana 4.7 Santimantemuni in Shira 104.5 affiliate near Wahania Dunumi and Sa Yangina Yakabumo Super Weekend News Memory Dan you dear last Konko Yugusho at Yakinka Ediama and Yam Nokase asin for su Patamo a dem din radio for su and ya a demo hot din say addition war asin for su just say woman fakasi bono enya sam ketwa kura na ye kwansem fufuro mu a mede wo ko central region mfimfin mantamu a na mede wo ko na president edema Ghana National Canoe Fishermen Council ne kurabata wo mfimfin mantamu na nasanka na ekasai na na de adesrade pa emu odene kwa mampani John Dramani Mahama se wedi adabrako premise fuwer no ade aye no ade ne ya soto premise fuwer safango no a wo modigu wo mo hyen esi nsuo so no kanu no ade ne ya soto wedi adesrade no de kwa mampani John Dramani Mahama so mfa nansi famu no nya bibi mfa onya sa wo modwuma ne igu wo modwuma no efamo na ekosan sa premise no wonya bi na bra wa bre no nti wedi adabraka adesrade na wode kwa mampani fo wo wie ne kasa na wo kire mu se wo mo net canoes any motomoto no a wo de adwuma no so no ebeya mampani John Dramani Mahama nya hu bibi na buo no keba famu a kebebo mo pa
hotel premise fika kre wadi yani famwo kakawa foni bia beda se the premise de nanche rogu hia frejuma afi akadi biala wadi ya frejuma wa mai mu oye sebo efilo na lo nyida da o me fly ye pe me gba ye pe wa ka bia beda ama no so ambla wa sana yakọ market na bro ya zume ama afafo no so yetumi yenya da ya juma ma frejuma no apprenti pe fra o sande obi ani ho a o so ndi nam da kumpo obi ala nya asase do a so nam da kumpo o te bia ho ka cho menzi na ye hwemu so a angodina owo nam numu no ososan ma wedmen nse otumi ehia bisa di me ena da fujuma no fana tempo flower o mayi ma ma asomdwe so aba ma ma so eni tempa e ra da
we nana sanka wono na president edema Ghana National Canoe Fishermen Council ne nkrabata ewo mfimfin mantam na ewo wieye na wo mo ejina so edi ase da piesie pa ekoma mampani John Dramani Mahama se enei soafo a wono na abehwe ensuwansuwa ni ensumunam so wabɔ ne din kyese wama saa ekuo no ate ne ho so nkokora wieye di ase da bio ekoma no se wayi enei maame Emilia afa se wono na emra meye Western region eja womo esoafo eno so womo kirem
ye di hen so ne hen je edema amampanyin mama wonansen etete de ose na ba na wa na mebro obafa ni tusu no edesia olombrodo ina yimde mbibi abaso kwan na afa adwuma no oka adwuma ho aso ye kor ndi yimde motibiala na nche ode adwuma baka ka ekwo adwuma ho ndi ehia de ye ntutusre ko nanyi obeye no kura abaso no kwe amampanyin ti hia ebisa de pepe wa mbo ha asemahu oyitum maza bi se bia oye mehe so wa ya mehe na fi so wa hwe no de han ha akira ba ya ofisha ma tama ya mpa no do mbade ne hinado no hwere to lejuman magana kwejuman kun tampa onfula ade ne ndana se za mampa ya mehe na Ghana National Canoe Council ai yin be premise akwa German Council yin safo fam yin wo ina ye ba ya de nda se kase ne eyizi ne iso ye de mama pe ma de wetin han ya asana so na wa ya mehe auto tina bakaya 2015-2016 na premise ono ho kwa atwe wo oman mu ma bisi wan na biso asan so aba nti ye best run there dem kita hudi na na mo onye ri na mwembo ihe egui wa biara so ai na mara mehe yabo na abuma mbo ihe kwan na ya ho biala na fantu ye bo fantu nim na no so hu na ya mehe dem le 2013 no ye
na owieye na ema ewo ho wo mu ekuo akandifu ewo mu maame Doris Esel ene nana esi wiba wɔn nso so ɛkasa yɛ ɛde adesrɛdeɛ ɛne aseda wɔka bɔ mu ɛde ma amampani John Dramani Mahama sɛ enei appointment a ɛwɔ yɛ kyɛ sɛ ɛma wom ɛno nkɔda nkyɛn affirmative bill ɛno nso wahwɛ edi ho dwuma a wɔde aseda piesie ɛkɔ ama amampani John Dramani Mahama.
Ɔyɛ nkwari yɛn gye paa ɔyɛ nyinyi gye na ɔyɛ osande wasi besia kitaga otu hwɛ do sin bin nti yɛte dɛ besia so asan reba sɛ asɔre ne mu ɔyɛ nyinyi so yɛn gye na yɛbɔ mpae dɛ ɔba so a n'enyi mbra besia fo nɔmbra besia kyɛ yɛ krado paa dɛ biribiara ɔde bɔto n'akɔm yɛbɛdi do na yɛ aboa ma ne dwuma yɛ so aso nkanka finfin manto mu besia fo
asoma dɛ yɛ akomando ndɛ finfin manto ha besia fo no na afi yɛme na adumala president ɔkɔ wa asan wa be ɔmo bo me se afi ofin manto ha ya mo bo so mo bo nya mo me di hanhwam na afa ni sen yan na daadi ekito nsem na hwi ekita wa egu fo so bi ala ni hu ihia papa no kuya che finfin manto ma hwi ni ha koko ni ha hwi ni ha nti ihia bo we sikasam ho ɔmo bo nya we sikasam ho ma nso to tampo from pa no ebi di na be etumi ya to bi na nkania nam na yi nom no so wa abra na ade me ya sha asra man ka no mo atala dem do ni yedi nta apibo e yo fa dam Mahama ne bawa ba no mo bo nya wa fifi manto me se apo yi sikasam ho ya mbo ye ho ya abra bo nya mo bo nya
wei ɛso ɛyɛ ɛma akandifoɔ bi wɔn nso so ano disɛm ɛna wotie na maame kenka wadwenkyerɛ kakra na ɛnkyɛ kora yɛbɛte asim na nsɛm ahodoɔ sisi na wɔtwe ɛno so yɛkenkan kakra ɛde ama wo na Mr. Kwadwo Amo ɛwɔ Ashorman saa bere ɔpani ato nkra wɔse kwada ɛwɔ medampam sɛ magyegye adamuluman mitio na ko mensa pilatu ɛnso ɛde ne deɛ aba wɔse ɛmfa ho ɛne NDC one propaganda one by Edna 2028 NDC ebesa ba kyese wo ba te se kakai enchia enkoma Honorable Charles Otin OT ena dodo no afre no incoming Greater Accra Regional Assistant Secretary ko Mensa Pilatu wono so dia wode abano no na esem na nakua mo aboaten ade aba wose fantastic news metie mo pa dansoman asore da ho na mewa metie mo na enchia enkoma Dr. Richard Owusu Afriye oy lecturer ewo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology say o ma wonderful weekend pa na akua mo aboaten dia wono so ede eba ye eno no na Owusu Job o say happy birthday and then rejoice dente minim se dino menyani ya Pandai district ena owo odehia ba Owusu Job say we show happy birthday wose nyankopon hira papa na wonto wonkwa enamusa so ena happy birthday enkoma Owura Augustine Kumi Deputy Chairman Emma Small Scale Mining Association dodo no afre Elder Kumi efri wankasa woba nana ekua ena afi Papa Bills yede no edi dwuma ofia ha ena wo ede ema wo se Nyankopon hira wo onto nkwa ne mpaabo no kukuo mu nyina Nyankopon ti o na wonya ni nyina emfama ye kwame kwa habra mo na Frank Frank de no okay Frank Kwame Jamfim ede aba wase ade mehwemo pa na yi ekuru bi ode ba ye ade yi ko yi kan be bokuru ama wani yewum Christian Kwasi enso ede aba wase wono so ehwe pa ade Nyankopon hira wo ana ne Emmanuel enso se kunsu Kwadwo Kurum ena wo hoye free super weekend news Adom moye ba ko papa Labi Otre Frank enso ede aba wase one Ghana ena ye nyina ye wo one Ghana ne nyina ye wona wase ochia ono ankasa ne mame Gloria ose ochian papa enso kwa wontasom ede aba wase ekasebo no metie mo pa nya asem keto akura Samuel Boama enso ede aba wase mehwemo enya asem keto akura ana no de American kenkan dada ayamonya no short nyenku enim wafake new plan station no de aba wase wo fili kasebo no enjoy pa na Charles Otin oti ochian papa papa assistant secretary hopeful Greater Accra region one also dia wode eba ye no no lab udi en makinkan wo fake also di amon famra baako yes na munuanom de no ye akachiri Frank kwa me jamfidie na ba o se on life free ay yo me come ni men Maxwell Owusu enso de aba Maxwell de odo ba ye no kwasem ni mentumi nka me ma no sabi mpredua sana no manimu anya bibia na eka wan ntino mo de ba no makasa no ho ate na nka efefefe ko men se peletu de no medikan akenkan dada wo fake mo fama baako ma de yin de okay kujo Steven enso ide abo se Adom Super Weekend News ye correct pa ye bodwuma yentinsimu na watwi nsama wudu asisi ye no ye se betim ade ama wo
o person who don o platform area that what we ascend sibia de biara mi bi da bia ne fa radio no transfer Adom FM 106.3 ubetin sem papa show Adom FM 106.3 yeah
Adom FM
you don't know stone boy talking is here me aseman Adom kase boy na modie na yetie boy
to de bia na bia sensem doso e pese me TV asem nsem a yes Adom news
Benin Cotonou Adom FM so you are far
Adom FM, it means yeah, I mean that is it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Adom 106.3 FM Asempa 94.7 Asantima Ntemuni Enjiran Bebre 104.5 affiliate nye wahania duonumi ensa womai mu amanone ka ho yenyina ne aka bomu a Super Weekend News yegusu ye kenka dia ma na ensam no ye de part 1 na kogwa head we no ye ba be ko part 2 we no ayese Ghanaian movie part 1 and 2 enti part 1 na si enti part 2 no na Joshua Kwame Kulenu wono ene producer of the day we the part 2 ni be shem sisi ya na ensam odu asisi na watwe ni nyina nya betumi akenkan na mom de dika na disa wosa tibio no yese betim ni nyina mu correct pa e amount na watwe mu na speaker of Parliamentary ene wade betu dwa se mrahye jafie ho ni pa makonan bi wo ho makonan bi wo ho wo mu nyina wa suspend wo mu 2 weeks na watwe mu na si ye yese betim bio e amount na watwe mu na speaker kro no a wasande betu dwa e kire mu se a vetting committee na anu adadwuma wodi ye no enye anso ani na no kwasem ni wo original cassette ya se speaker ewo entwe yi kura na watwe mu na baka vomago wano so ba bontene enye appointment committee wo kwakwashia wo mu na wakwa wade nsem bi kotu dwa wo kirem se sa bribe allegation bi no ankrofo de toto no so se wonne kan ye ne fa nkosi ha no wo se enya no kura da biara da na watwe mu so na ora fo de betu ye nim ze wo monya case baburo ahanso over 700 cases no monya na watwe mu na betu adwo ye se betim bio ade amount na watwe mu na mampanin John Dramani Mahama ene wo hye se wo mo a emfa mra kwa so etu fom agudie ewo yekwa ye beretuo nim no ye nche wo mo na mra no wo mu ni no na watwe mu na see you ye se betim bio ade amount abusuan fa yantin simo na watching somehow do ambobo so ye say betim kakra bi dia ma na watching mum na speaker of parliament yewura Adom e de betu dwa e ka kire Ghana fo nyina se no kwasem ni na anu ada se ya wada nwumere mara se bedwafo adwuma wodi ya piepia table keka microphone from no kwasem entwa ye kura na yenim guase kese edima omen speaker of parliament ewie ne kasa enu kire mu se bi mpraduasa moye MPs Ghana fo ato aba mo mtuwe no was a year new some crowd, my woman canca appointment committee no kwasem speaker of parliament ekasana watch you edit to just say e suni ban wa dan de ne die entwaye
particularly egregious given its timing and recurrence. It is unconscionable that members who are supposed to be leaders elected to serve as representatives of the people would engage in violent confrontation in a setting that demands the highest levels of maturity, emotional intelligence, and statesmanship in the face of our fathers, our revered traditional leaders and spiritual leaders, our kings, our queens, our queen mothers, the apostles, and our own children. Members could not even exercise a scintilla of emotional intelligence. Aged people who are sat from morning just to assist and support the committee perform its duty were treated to these ugly scenes. It is deeply troubling that this is the third time in as many years that such an incident has occurred within the presence of Parliament. Each time, public outrage has been met with empty apologies and no real change in conduct. This House must acknowledge that it is rapidly eroding public confidence in Ghana's democracy, and that such conduct, if not decisively addressed, will have grave consequences for the credibility of Parliament and the future of democracy in our dear nation.
Now, Speaker, we wa manansoa eno kire mu se leaders a wo mo ene tena ho ebo ye mfi taduku hwema saa su ne ba no course no asotwe wo ho ema wo mo.
Particularly egregious given its timing and recurrence. It is unconscionable that members who are supposed to be leaders elected to serve as representatives of the people would engage individuals who ought to embody the principles of leadership and discipline. Their participation in this deplorable spectacle raises serious questions about their fitness to lead and their commitment to upholding the values of Parliament. If members cannot engage in robust debate without resorting to physical aggression, then they are unfit to discharge the mandate bestowed upon them by the people of Ghana. Parliamentary privilege does not and will never extend to lawlessness.
We a speaker of parliament na watchi mu ensem bi asiye ebu etese emu nkomodie bie na ode atodwa na speaker kro no na watchi mu de tudwa ekire mu se mrase be dwafiefo no makoma na bi wo ho mprempren de waje wontumi afiri wonsam ene emu onsifie ho mu onsifie ho be se na watchi nyinu ne keka ho na yewura Frank anodompre waka ho yewura Nelson Dafiamapo wono so ka ho enya foforo mienu ka ho na speaker wa bra no wakasa wo memra se bedwafie wa bra na wo suspend wo mo no yentie se de ko ye
are suspended from the sittings of Parliament for 2 weeks from today. They are 1 and 2, the two chief whips in the presence of Mr. Roxon Nelson Eche, Kwame Dafiamapo, and Mr. Frank Anodompre. 3, Mr. Alasan Suleimana Tampuli. And 4, Mr. Jerry Ahmed Shaib. Leaders from the various caucuses should take the consequential actions to continue with their leadership. But the marshal is hereby directed.
Na wakasa wie ye eno de tu dwa se abaso kuo ene empanifo apawa nsemi wababe mu hwehwemu gina so de achewpa ekoma Ghana fo nyina.
Will not allow such an incident to recur. Parliament must and will do better. I call on all members to reflect on their actions, uphold the dignity of this institution, and recommit themselves to the principles of democracy and responsible leadership. With this, I thank all of you for your attention.
We a Speaker of Parliament Yura Bagbin na watchi mu eno de sansemi etudwa na watchi ya mu na dwaso nsem dwumadie so wabra CJ etenase na wone first deputy majority chief whip omemra sebedwafie mame comfort kujo edi nkomo na wachire mu se sa vetting committee no appointment committee enei wo na ye vetting no krasem ni propaganda wom MPP chese MPs no asheda na chese wo ma shada na nkrofo bu ho a wo ma yo magene so mo ba mafia game no a no bebonti wo no enya no wo se ebi ba vetting na 30 minutes no ma wie ebi so betena 5 hours 6 hours no to wo se enya no wo ba kokora
ni omu ye enra no nya no kwansoro no omu kita agenda enu ntiro omu ye san enrabo akando enrabo okujeto osha ye osha the previous parliament na omu ni pass scandals ni nyama omu yi pie pa inti omu retaliation ewo vetting nto ma dika ka tres okujeto vetting there 2 days akando there full day inti omu time ni ko di enwumre no na anya omu de every say the free na omu penanka omu de chire bibi no mo party fo wu so mu chire bibi no omu nya sa time na anya fe enfiva omu na profit so be that time enu ade no mo ye no na nka ye candidate fu ko na be transfer nka bo so mu ni
na owie ye na woto aso kire mu se Ghana fo bi edidi nkomo se vetting no ebi kwa anwumere dodo chese ade san so na ma me comfort kire mu se enokra de nshada ne wo san se ukọ omemra se bedwe fie to da wo mo ye adwuma ma no ko ba na dwo 12 sa kofie ekodware ntam sa abantie no de enye no bebere se etobere bi a wo mo che dodo sa
na say ya parliament ye ti bi ye adwuma ko 3 am nyina ni abafie ye bafie ye bedware apa yes say one kubio intended to parliament na normal what work dey na also say normal yeah government business even time I work yet meet nothing up to 2 a.m. 3 a.m. Internet get used to fly 10 p.m. the end crack it any Saturday crack it to say mo secretary one more office or to me take a decision mamo ano petitu na me ya think some be ano petitu na I be kwa me group a me fa omu nyina so nti na list no wo me ho ano pale say omu veti nti so people clerk be ye excuse enye no kreda clerk this means 2 minutes 1 minute so no be take decision na ma committee it's never true
Jason nsem dwumadie so na mame comfort kujo ere ensemi etu edwa yanto aso na watwe mu so na ene Oliver Baka Vomawo ene nano appointment committee anim santam ene wokotena ase wone wono ankasa mranim ni ene question no otoba na mranim ni yi ano na omo otoba na oyi ano ye wura fanyo chese we no mu kon boot for boot we tro na we yi ano na asamba ko a Oliver editu dwa ene say social media post bi ekoto dwa se wono na kwotworo se appointment committee no se mpraduasa je kata ase chese kata ase shepro dwurum die ne kankan ayo mo wo mo je bribe no wo de tudwa se da bi sa post ne die wo kana ba twa kasunzun ko toje ze nyo no enya no kreda.
It's unfortunate to my intervention would appear to be undermining the honorable thoughts for which we appear here today. Mr. Vorm, as I've indicated, said he made he did that post essentially for a purpose. That purpose, as I indicate, would appear to be read in another view. It is in this that he openly apologizes for that statement, but it is to put it in context, Mr. Chairman. That is why I explain the background. That basically, he says that it's unfortunate that that interpretation is that which has preceded him. And it is for this that you want to pray that he be given opportunity to withdraw and to apologize profusely for the statement that is being reproduced here. That's what it is.
We Oliver Baka Vomawo and na watchi mu okopie mu ewo appointment committee anim and our sansemi etu na abusua na watchi ye mu nso na asuye we kura enhyedanya asuye ekuo a mampani John Dramani Mahama apawo se wo mo enhwe na enne wo man sika wo man sase nipa bi a chese wo man agapade wafa kwati kwan so wafa no enne wo mo hwehwem Yina woman ne babeje and watudin ora operation recover all na panin oyemranim wonwa wasaka committee no Martin Pegbu na wade to dwa na watwi mu echirim se hwe cases a wo monsaka no nye cases ketuo ebura house over 700 cases and wo monsaka wochirechiri mu
reports no dey eburu 700 yes eburu the last time so let's say cover 800 yeah you calculations ni nyina wi you see the final figure on the day top but as of now yen kai who say enye ni nyina na ye direct katashise ebi na medical ka say ebi cases ni bi o say ka say information any petitions nti obi wo ho a ebi o tibi say saa eduma kure mi ti say se do mu si o mo niam no ensisi so nti ono de obefre say o mo nhwe ha niam 1-3 o maye ama madie me na bibi nkoyi wo ho nti mo nhwe nti ano na enye direct key obi so o ho no the contract aba me petition nie say minister we o ma contract say nso o ma anye eduma no se eti o mo ka o ma de $20 million edi abro mo nye eduma bia nti e o ma ahoro tinyeni nyina na mebio nyeni nyina na direct cases of corruption or this is bribery obi kura evidence they be some of them no information any
Yewra Martin wie wa menanso a ene wachire mu se wanam no wotetie nkrofo bi ahyase akeka sem wa mo sa committee a mampani John Dramani Mahama apa wo mu no wo ma hyase ajejejeje nkrofo nuema nkrofo nsase nkrofo properties ene akeka ka ho ena Yewra Martin Pegbu eyi anu chire mu sanya no kuro omuma woda bia so bia nkwaje hwenti sa wurumo no enya no kure
dabi enya no kure me de fake news fake news me nim ho hwe oral committee yanso obi bia it's fake I say na manyo semeti o I say ya no ma hyase so that's just the way it is say fake news the dia na man for the fake news it's unfortunate but the democracy the best is fake news no atie but Obi say it's better to have such ugly noise than to have no noise at all. On say bani say na di beka say na yen sizi omo yes news yen chi omuntu nie. Yes, say mra ho evidence obi na yes, it need the famra kwan so. But what I'm saying is say fake news is not going to be the last. Fake news has been with us even before the word fake news came. No, na amount for fake news. Yen ho hwe mombisa ora o man what they say on me akasape who me number that me friend that me who me share that it's not possible.
That is fake was fake before fake came. Just a fake no atana waje pa Yewra Martin Pegbu waka committee a ya pa wo mo se aban ejapade akodi ba bi basa yenje no nene na woti na watwe mu ena mampani John Dramani Mahama ehye soafo ya bondini so no ena beba ono na ebehwan sase animu odiya so Emmanuel Amakofi bua se ebeya wone eye interior minister Muntaka Muhammad ene attorney general nyina wo mo ka bom na fedie adwuman wo mo babaye Ghana adehia ne nkrofo a afa kwati kwan efoma gudie wo tuo chese emfa mra kwa so ewo yakoya biretu ahoduo mu wo mo a wo mo license ewu chese ensensen bebre mampani John Dramani Mahama ehye se safo ni nyina yencho mo tenten.
As Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, you'll be charged with the duty of safeguarding the environment from marauding galamseyers and managing our natural resources effectively. Let me take this opportunity to state that it shall be the policy of this government to ban the issuance of leases for mining in all forest reserves. We shall also move promptly to revoke all leases issued for the same purpose under the previous government. In addition, let me state categorically that this government has not given any person or group of persons any authority to carry out any form of mining in these forest reserves as recently reported. I urge the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Minister for the Interior, Attorney General and Minister for Justice to take immediate steps to ensure the arrest and prosecution of any persons or group of persons engaged in this illegality.
And when you immediately and when we yanche woman, ye form Marano, Mwame you Mwana, where we are in the Casa, and watch them says been Preduasa, and Sana Ube will be any asim guna, not as a wankas where you would in the sentinel. What the one in two, Kwama one Casanamonuku, Chase. The government our tisu the CA government tisu wa be wa adwini so do ho kwose kata se produm de ne kan gadam se mu no enne ka chiko e won fa ho nchew.
I also need to state here that no member of this government is permitted to engage in any form of small-scale mining or galamsey. Any such persons will face sanctions which shall be swift and severe. We intend to call a stakeholder consultation on the menace of galamsey to forge a broad consensus on the measures we intend to take to preserve our environment from wanton destruction. This will involve, but not limited to, the following: a river guard, which will employ youth from the communities affected by illegal mining, cleaning and eliminating toxic substances from our water bodies, reclaiming mined-out lands, training small-scale miners in sustainable mining practices. We've also begun the establishment of the Gold Board, which will ensure that Ghana gets the full benefit of the bountiful natural resource that God has blessed us with.
We Mampani John Dramani Mahama na watwi mu nsam nyene nyina ne betimi akase de meka kire onimum kakra bia ye boss wono na ye de ama ono na obi atwemenkrafa wase afranom nana kwadwo wiafe na nana kwadwo wiafe asem no a wo busa me no emu na honemum me kan na makani ya ebia do peso kire ne se obusa me se adwuma no a meye no me yiri hu ne sei o feeling sei brad nyankofo na adwuma me yiri hu ne sei o feeling me sei opani adwuma no so ani enu ase wa tworo de aba opani adwuma no so ani enu na de kofa me hey edio mo o debi edimochi a Mr. Kwadwo Amo e Ashoman ogusu a chese kasebon o enjoy pa African yeda wase Facebook YouTube wonwa ena wode yatum kama pa saso ena Joshua Kwame Kulenu ekuru nsem ni nyina kama de emame one man contractor anyame adomu anopa mesa no wadi ahia se Yesu amanko ade behia eye me nana ade mununkum me dawase echiawo edi wusi ha DBS Rufi Papa Fie ya send ya babie mo Ghana for bronyen DBS Industries Limited for say one more powder and so free